Good afternoon. So yes, I work at Orange Labs. I'm also the leader of the Cliff project. And this presentation is about using Cliff with the Jenkins continuous integration server to do some performance testing and probably more things. So just let me introduce Cliff. Cliff is an OW2 project dedicated to performance testing. And it's a framework which means that it's very adaptable. Load testing and performance testing system consists of having load injection machines, the 3 boxes here, that generate some traffic of any kind of protocols on any kind of system under test. So this is not really a cloud, it is whatever system under test. And you have also, so these load injectors will generate requests according to a given protocol and a given workload. And the load injectors, most of the times, will measure the response times. And of course, the throughput of the system under test. Typically, there is also a console to give the tester the functionalities of deploying the test, controlling the test execution, and making a performance report from the measurements. So the peculiarities of Cliff is that it's generic and extensible. It supports most of internet protocols, HTTP, FTP, TCP, UDP, and so on. Also some voice over IP protocols like SIP and the real-time protocol. Since Orange is a leader in this project, we have a number also of support for mobile networks related protocols. And actually, you can define any kind of protocols with a system of plugins that you can add in Java to Cliff. It's flexible also as far as the user interfaces and integrations are concerned. The main console of Cliff is provided as plugins for Eclipse. So when you download Cliff, most of the time you take this Eclipse-based console. But there is also a simple console simply based on Java Swing. You have also command line interface, a Maven integration, so Maven plugin, and also a Jenkins plugin. I would say that Cliff is advanced in that it can support millions of virtual users. Actually, there is no real limit in terms of virtual users you can run within a single load injector. Actually, the only limit will be the consumption of resources. I mean, in terms of processor, network bandwidth, and memory. But there is no real fixed limit. We have been experimented Cliff with more than 1,000 load injectors, running each their own load testing scenario. It's advanced also because for years, since the very beginning, Cliff is a vector for transferring innovation from the R&D of France Télécom before and Orange now. Okay. So I would terminate by saying that it's also a mature project because this year is the 10th birthday of Cliff. And so we have the feedback from all these years and all the usages that have been made. So a few words about Jenkins. Jenkins is an open source software also, but not from OW2. It's a continuous integration server. It's typically used to automate test runs on source code and to check integration of source code. So it's basically a web interface that gives you access to a robot that can run arbitrary tests. When the tests are run, then some reports are automatically generated. Each test will give a report, and there is also a generation of a trend report, which can give the evolution of your metrics from one execution to another. And it's an extensible framework too, so we have defined the the Cliff plugin for Jenkins, which brings load testing and performance measurement capabilities to Jenkins. So now, very practically, this is supposed to be a demo, but to be more safe, it's a slide-based demo. So the first step when you want to use Cliff with Jenkins is first to use the traditional, the classic Eclipse-based user interface. So with this interface, you define your Cliff project, a Cliff test project, with the test plans. The test plans are the list. A test plan is a list of load injectors and probes to deploy in a given test. And you define also the scenarios. The scenarios are the definition of your workload in terms of behavior of virtual users and in terms of number of active virtual users. Once your test is ready, you can run it from the Eclipse console, of course, to test it, to check that it's operating okay. And then you export it as an archive file, a zip file. And then you just import it, this zip file, into the Jenkins continuous integration server. So the first step, well, it's the snapshots, the screenshots are a little bit small, sorry. So there is an import Cliff zip link icon, number 1. This is supported by the Cliff plugin. And when you use this, you upload your zip file, and the plugin will automatically decode it, unzip it, and see that there are 2 test plans, in this case, defined in the step 2. And then you can check the test plans that you want to import. And finally, the plugin will create one test job definition per test plan. Well, now you just have to run your test. So you have 2 ways of running tests with Jenkins. Either you click on the Build Now link, which will trigger manually a test run, or you can configure your job so that it is triggered automatically. For example, here there is a schedule so that it is run each hour, I think. Okay. You can also plug trigger a build upon source code management commits. But this doesn't make sense, I think, in this context. And once it is running, you can see in the bottom part the list of tests that have been run and that are running currently. Finally, Jenkins will generate some reports, some performance reports for you. You see in the background image, there is a table generated for each load injector. You see the list of request types that have been issued. Here it's a test about an LDAP directory. So there is a connect action, a connect request, and a search request. You have one line, one row per action type. And in the table, you see all the analysis of the response times. So you have the first number, the number of issued requests, the average response time, the median, the minimum, maximum, and the standard deviation of the response time. Also the throughput in terms of requests per second, and the error rate. Okay, you have also an aggregation through all load injectors in the bottom part, but you don't see here, it's hidden. You can notice also 5 icons on each line, which give access to graphs that have been generated automatically too. So you will find here all the request response time represented on a graph according to the execution time, and also moving statistics about response time and throughput, and also 3 kinds of distribution analysis of response time still. And the second part of the reporting is the trend report. So we see here for the 2 kinds of requests, the connect request, the search request, the evolution of the average response time, minimum, maximum, and also the number of errors. Well, now this is all done automatically. Should you want to perform custom analysis, you just have to click on this link here to get all the measurements in a zip file. Measurements are stored in text files with the comma-separated values. Okay, so that was the point about Jenkins. And now I would like to make a special focus on the way you are distributing your load injectors. You are, allocating the load injection machine that you will be using to deploy your load injector scenario. So traditionally, you just manually launch a process to register one node in the Cliff system. And then, so this way of operating is still supported with Jenkins. But we have been working on two cloud-based deployment. The first one is based on a community cloud, where actually we have a friendly user test running at Orange Labs. And we deploy the load injectors on the PCs of our colleagues. And well, it's just starting, but it's working pretty well. And also, of course, we deploy load injectors using an infrastructure as a service cloud, and possibly along with the tested application, which is very interesting in a continuous integration perspective. On the right part, there are some references about all this work. So the community cloud is a work that has been awarded during the OW2 conference last year. And it's a work we are still carrying on with the proactive team. So in the Open Cloudware project, we are working in the integration into a platform as a service cloud. And we have work also, more academic work with the Laboratoire d'Informatique de Grenoble. It's about elastic load injection. I will terminate this presentation about an advanced use of Cliff I've been working on during this summer. So the idea is, the problem was that Orange wanted to monitor the health and the quality of experience of some service platforms, but through our management network that has a very restricted access. You see the two firewalls protecting the service platform A and B. And the management network is on the top here with the administrator that is using a global supervision console. And so he wants to check if those service platforms are still responding and with which response time. So the idea is that we are using we are first using Cliff with a very thin workload. We just want to check the health. We don't want to do load testing. And the second idea is that we use the distributed mode of Jenkins with a master server, which will concentrate all the control and all the reports for all service platforms. And we deploy a Jenkins slave with a Cliff runtime on a node on each service platform, so that we can run the scenarios with arbitrary protocols. Whereas there is just SSH authorized between the management network and the services platforms. So to conclude now, I would say that Cliff is a mature and stable project. So probably the people who are working with Cliff notice that there is only one major release per year, but it's just that it does what it's supposed to do. So it's very stable, but it is still lively, as we see through all these experiments about using Cliff with cloud or using Cliff with Jenkins. Okay, so the Jenkins, we saw that the Jenkins integration provides Cliff with a friendly user-based, web-based user interface for running Cliff. It supports automated test runs and reporting. including trends. And it's a suitable tool for monitoring the platform's quality of service. Actually, currently the ongoing activities are about the multi-cloud load injection with the Open Cloudware project. It's about also going on with this friendly user test with the community cloud with cooperation with the Proactive team. We are also cooperating with the Proactive team for advanced networking with Cliff. And finally, well, the code base is being Mavenized currently of Cliff, which will be better for its diffusion. Thank you.